Hello Collective, this is Tan for Art and Historical. Let's see what messages you need to know at this time. I'm using the What's the News deck, so let's see what kind of messages we get. And this deck, this deck, and I just saw a rat pass by. Okay, let's see what the cards. Today is July 12th, I think. It has to be yesterday, so but let's see. How messages you need to know this time. Fuego, chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Okay. That seems like a decent card. I'll put that there on my side. Okay. Fuego. I mean, things could heat up in a positive or a negative way, right? That card tends to lean more positive, but you're gonna see what comes up with the other cards. New love, learning each other, flirtation. Okay, that's good. All right. So maybe some of you have met somebody new, and there tends to be some sort of attraction. There's chemistry there. This is someone that you're probably flirting with. You're still in that talking stage, learning stage, where you're learning about each other. But then we have a light bulb moment that came out, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. So maybe you're getting some sort of awareness with this connection. Maybe you're seeing that it's progressing and that possibly you and this person can be like heading into something, I want to say something exclusive, because in the Fuego card, this person has a ring on. So I don't know, honed in on the ring. So that's I don't know, that seems make me think that maybe if you have been with this person for a decent amount of time and you've already reached that level in your relationship where you might be entering that phase where you want to get married, that may be happening. Or this could possibly be someone that you can have that type of relationship in the future. It's something that you maybe you have a realization that this is a person that you can envision having something long-term with. And the only reason why I'm saying that's because of the ring. That really stood out to me. But this is somebody that this will resonate with you. If this is someone who is affectionate, who is tender with you, who takes care of you, wants to protect you. I don't know, I'm getting that from this card too. This is someone who likes to cuddle, likes that face-to-face time. You probably FaceTime them. I would hope you're doing some type of video. When you're not together, you're just, doing video calls and stuff. It's someone that you have really good chemistry with. You get along well, and it's someone that you may sometimes just stare at each other. You may be looking at each other deeply in each other's eyes, savoring the moment that you're sharing with them, and then maybe one or both of you are having this realization that this is something that can lead to something more, something that can develop into something serious. So I like that. Considering this deck has some like shitty cards in it, and to see that these cards, and they're positive, you see all of them are positive. I feel like whatever this is something to look forward to. If you're not experiencing this now, this is something that you may be experiencing soon, especially if you are putting yourself out there in a safe way, not a promiscuous way, because if you're acting out promiscuously, and I'm gonna be real, and this is not, I'm a woman, so, but the thing is, sometimes when you put off a certain vibe, you're gonna be attracting a certain man, and vice versa. So if you are have healthy boundaries with yourself, you have self-respect, and you're not with anybody, you may be attracting someone who you can have a serious relationship with, something that it will be passionate, but there will be tenderness, that we love, there will be respect, and the prospect of there being a commitment, a long-term commitment. So I hope that reading was helpful for you. I guess that was like the love portion. So now we're gonna go into, let's see what else comes out. I'm gonna keep those cards out. So is there anything else to collectively know? 503 is the timestamp for the second reading. 503. Okay. Anything else to collectively know this time? Ghost. No closure, cowardice, disappearing act. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Tiptoeing. Avoiding getting caught. Acting shady, looking around. Ooh. Okay. Seems like somebody's avoiding someone. That they disappeared, but then they're like sneaking around, trying not to get caught, not to be seen. Balance, peace, and happiness. I think that maybe some of you have walked away from a situation where you feel like you had to protect your peace. And it may be somebody that you're around. It could be within your home. It could be at work. It could be in your neighborhood, your community. And you may be like, you may have disappeared from somebody 555. Something probably changed and it's causing you to want to withdraw from a situation because maybe you felt like you were walking on eggshells when you were dealing with this person. And you know, if you feel like you can't really be yourself and you have to kind of over filter yourself in a way, then that kind of throws you off balance because it's like you're constantly thinking about, okay, how can I not get this person triggered or trigger this person in some way, you know? But then if you're constantly overthinking about how you cannot, I guess, like trigger someone else, then, you know, you're not really being true to yourself because you're thinking about somebody else instead of yourself. So maybe you're at that point where you're like, fuck this shit. I need peace, I need harmony, I need balance. And when I'm dealing with this person that I'm avoiding, I find that I can be at peace with myself. You know, I don't have to tiptoe, I don't have to filter myself, I don't have to overthink what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna write, how I'm going to respond. You could just be like, you know what, this is like, I don't need this shit. So maybe that's how you're feeling right now, and that's how you're restoring some sort of balance in your life, at least with that dynamic. But maybe that's what some of you are doing. You're ghosting somebody because it's just too much to deal with them. And it's causing some sort of imbalance in your life. And you have to do what's right for you. Though I would say that can be the coward's way out. You know, sometimes you have to say your piece. But that depends on the situation. Sometimes, you know, you could give yourself closure by just exiting the situation. And that could be, you know, what is it, inaction. Like for me, actions, they say actions speak louder than words, but so does inaction. If you're no longer engaging with somebody, if you're no longer initiating contact or responding, that is an indication that you are no longer interested, you know? So that's that. So that's the second reading. Let's see what else. Okay. What else? 4, 8. The third reading. We have graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. And this card wanted to come out sneaky. Ooh, okay. Hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. I told you these cards already. Okay, anything else? Oh, ew, I don't like this. Ooh. Okay, this third reading starts at 8 minutes. Okay, red flag, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Okay. I think some of you are learning about a situation you're in or a situation someone else is in. Because sometimes stuff happens with people around us, you know, and that energy does kind of interfere with ours or kind of influence ours, or it kind of intermingles with ours. I think that's the best way to put it. So maybe some of you maybe know someone or are part of a situation where, you know, something's been hidden, like you're a hidden lover, someone's a hidden lover, or you're in some sort of situationship, or you're a side piece, so someone's possibly in another relationship, but I think you're gaining some knowledge about that. Maybe this person, your sign of this person, maybe they have certain kinks, fetishes, so this may be a hint for you. But red flag, I would say those are signs. This could be a warning sign for you. Right now, with what you've learned about this situation, it is causing you to be depressed, sad. When I see this, it kind of makes me think of someone who's like, damn it, I fucked up. You know, like, oh my God, how come I didn't see the signs? How come I ignored the signs? You know, like, why did I end up in this situation? It's like, damn, it's like that face palm. You're like, fuck. So you may be feeling depressed about the situation, and some of you may be feeling a bit scared too, because sometimes when you get involved in these types of situations, you don't know how the person's going to be. Once you may be, I don't know if you're going to confront them, you know, but I see the extra card. Dramatic, trying too hard to start again. I don't think that's, maybe the person is a joker, I don't know. You know, sometimes when you get like in those situations, I don't know. I've never been, as far as I know, I don't know if I've ever been in those situations. But I can imagine, like, wow, you find out someone you're dealing with is involved with somebody else, and he's like, oh shit, like, what the fuck did I do? Then sometimes you think about the aftermath, like how it's gonna impact you. Like, oh my god, am I gonna get karma? Or is this person's wife, or girlfriend, or boyfriend, or husband, or whatever are they gonna come looking for me? But you didn't know, right? But still, it's like that can still some level of fear, some level of mental distress, or it could just be, you could be upset. And please take it as it resonates. Please take any of the messages as they resonate, because not all of these messages are going to resonate with you. Some parts will, and it may resonate with people that are around you. So, like I said, and people that are around you, their energy can influence your energy in a way. So. Yeah, so your sign is like, you could be dealing with someone or have dealt with someone who has like these little fetishes or kinks and stuff, or it may be you may have the kinks, you know, so this may be your sign. Maybe that can be the person's kink. They like having like these secret relationships. This person may not even be involved with anybody else, but they could just not like to take things seriously and just want to have fun, and you're having that sudden realization. You're getting that knowledge, and you're like, oh fuck it, why the hell did I get caught up in this type of dynamic again? So maybe it's like that, oh shit, like, oops, I did it again to your heart. Maybe that type of energy. But if not, like it says here, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. So you will know your situation more than I will, and this, like I said, it may not resonate with you, but it could be involving someone around you. So this is your sign. To take caution, to take heed this message if this applies to you at all. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the reading there. If this reading was helpful in some way, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Anne. I'm your reader. I'm wishing you a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening ahead. Bye.